the Giants. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's an early season divisional matchup in the NFC East between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants.
You can't? You say you can't?
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a
what's the fourth down?
told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the confidence.
Yeah.
First down. Here's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Redskins.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Redskins are going to get a first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs.
Come on, you got to pick that, Landon Collins.
And we'll see if that
and why they jump moving so fast?
Here are the starters. It features a very speedy wide receiver, a Duke Blue Devil, Jamison Crowder.
Exactly right, and we're not talking
they jump
about
moving so fast, man. All right.
Who knows how to run all the routes so well and really is crafty beyond his years.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So now it's Andrew Franks on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Frank's kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. In motion goes the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. The New York Giants offensively, their starters, and one guy out wide to take a look at, Sterling Shepard.
A really mature man in every way coming out of Oklahoma. Personally and professionally, you can play him out wide, play him in the slot, he can return punts for you. He's a dynamic playmaker.
Now they'll run it on the toss, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now a look at the Washington defense.
Trent Murphy's #1 attribute is playing against the run, but he continues to work hard on his pass rush skills.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 4th down. On now is Brad Wing to kick it away for the Giants.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Cousins to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
First down throw for Cousins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. They'll get 16 yards there, and it'll be 1st down Redskins. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd down, Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete here on 3rd down. They were trying to get it there to Josh Dotson, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And this one's going toward away from Beckham. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it. Not too bad. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
You don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs? Right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to a New York 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's hauled in by Shepard. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls.
Started the drive, but they stiffen toward the end.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Cousins. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Cousins. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Beckham, the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants' offense back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They come up in an offset eye, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers.
And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they'll run it on the toss. He lost, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 2nd down following the incompletion. And the back goes into motion. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And nearly picked off there. And it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That was a really nice run there to bring up third and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage game, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Let's go. Blue, land it.
A second down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
No, check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Cousins. It's brought in by Doxson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. To him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he puts it through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better.
About the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Patriot! All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Green 39. Watching that, Barney.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great